Fortunately, we're not dealing with those whipping winds. We still have some active skies, though. This is a look at Utah Lake, Utah Valley area this evening. You see some winds still across Utah Lake, but they're fairly light in nature. Sun on the way down. Sunset this evening, 6:23 for a lot of the Wasatch Front. This time next week, it'll be at least an hour later with daylight saving kicking off on Sunday. So today, 6:22 with daylight saving on Sunday. So we'll have hopefully our phones will automatically switch over. We'll have to do the microwave, the stove, those types of things. But with that kicking off on Sunday, we'll have sunset now. It's almost 7:30. Within the next spring equinox, which is on the 19th, it'll be at 7:39. And as we get into next month, so 30 days from now, closer to 8 p.m. Excited for those later sunsets, but of course the sun comes up an hour later as well at this point. We are adding, though, 2 minutes and 46 seconds each day to our amount of daylight that we're seeing. So kind of nice to see that. Temperatures right now 34 degrees in Salt Lake, 37 in Provo, Price at 34. Temperatures colder than normal, of course, with the active conditions that we're seeing. Much colder than normal by a good 15 degrees or so in northern Utah. Only about 5 degrees colder than normal in southern Utah with our active pattern in place. So a large trough encompassing the western states. There is a series of storm systems moving within that trough. One feature sliding to the south and west. This will keep active conditions, at least a chance of them, with the storm door staying open through early Friday morning. We'll see a risk of some active conditions out there. High pressure tries to build back in, brings a more quiet weather pattern into the weekend. Another weak trough, maybe grazing Saturday into Sunday, but the overall trend into next week is we should finally see some calmer conditions, at least for a few days, as we head into next week. For this week, wet weather potential, just a small chance of some valley rain and snow showers now that temperatures are warming up Tuesday, Wednesday, with more of that wintry mix expected. Isolated potential on Thursday. There's that dry stretch of weather into Saturday and Sunday. Not expecting much with that weak disturbance grazing by over the weekend, but let's kind of walk you through what we're expecting to see over the next 3 days or so. Futurecast then showing some lingering moisture potential tonight. It clears out for a short while into early Tuesday morning. This is 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Models here at ABC4 still showing that we have a chance for some mountain snow showers to pick up again as moisture streams in from the west. This westerly flow continuing into Wednesday. That keeps, again, another chance of some mountain snow, valley rain and snow showers in the mix for at least northern Utah. But then by late Wednesday into Thursday, we will see that trough dive south of us, and that could help usher in moisture for the entire state, bring a chance of some valley rain, mountain snow continuing. Temperatures, fortunately, warmer than we saw over the weekend, so we're not seeing quite as much snowfall and moisture associated with these weaker storm systems, but there is still a threat for some winter driving conditions. This is through 11 o'clock on Wednesday. As these storms roll through, might even see some very minor accumulations across some of the valley locations, but there aren't any winter storm warnings in effect just yet. I don't suspect we'll have enough moisture moving through to merit those as well. St. George, 63 for the high then on Tuesday, 64 on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. Throw in some isolated rain showers on Thursday with some moisture lingering into Friday. Temperatures just upper 50s for highs. 63 is the average high temperature for St. George this time of year. Average highs on Saturday, then above normal on Sunday with partly to mostly sunny skies. And then partly cloudy on Monday, upper 60s are expected. The Wasatch Front, slight chance of shower activity on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think a better chance on Thursday with that trough sliding south of us. 40s for highs, upper 40s, so it's still about 5 degrees colder than normal. Temperatures rebounding back to average highs over the weekend after we dry out. Should see partly cloudy skies into Sunday, some breezy winds. Next storm system might not be here till maybe Wednesday, Thursday next week. Keeping the pattern active, at least it is still winter. We're still adding snow through at least first part of April, so the mountains can take all that they can get, but it'll be a nice break to see some sunshine in the valleys.
Yeah, it will be nice.
Absolutely.
For sure. Thanks, Nate.